Mazatlán is one of those places that keeps on surprising you. From the water, it looks like a typical beach city stretching along the coast. But once you start climbing above it, you realize there's a completely different side to this place. Today we're heading to two of Mazatlán's most iconic viewpoints, the observatory and the lighthouse, to see the city from a whole new perspective. After crossing the Sea of Cortez and spending a few days exploring downtown Mazatlán, we still felt like we'd only scratched the surface. Everywhere we looked, there seemed to be another hill, another viewpoint, another place promising the best view in town, so we decided to spend the day climbing. First stop, the observatory. Sitting high above the city, the observatory occupies one of the most strategic locations in Mazatlán. Long before tourists came here with cameras and cell phones, this hill played an important role in protecting the harbor below. Standing up here, it's easy to understand why. The view stretches across the entire bay, the old city, the islands offshore, and miles of coastline in both directions. One thing I wasn't expecting, though, was how much more there is here than just the view. The observatory has evolved into a collection of gardens, exhibits, pathways, and lookout points that encourage you to slow down and explore. The aviary was one of the greatest highlights. Walking through the enclosure gave us an up-close look at a variety of birds, and as sailors, what could be more special than a parrot on your shoulder?
Come on. Oh, Tony!
So he was going for the gold.
No. Oh, he likes the buttons. I mean. Oh! That one's coming. Oh!
Elsewhere on the property, iguanas lounged in the sun as if they owned the place, completely unfazed by the steady stream of visitors passing by. There were also tortoises, educational exhibits, and displays that helped tell the story of both the local environment and Mazatlán's history. One of the most striking exhibits were the enormous whale skeletons. Standing beside it is a reminder of just how massive these animals really are. It's one thing to see whales breaching in the distance, but quite another to stand beneath a skeleton and appreciate its scale. What makes the observatory enjoyable is that it never feels like a single attraction. It's part museum, part nature park, part historical site, and part scenic overlook. Rather than rushing from one viewpoint to the next, we found ourselves slowing down and wandering. By the time we finished exploring, it felt like we had spent far less time looking at the views and far more time discovering everything built around it. As impressive as the observatory was, there was still one place everyone kept telling us we needed to visit: the lighthouse. And unlike the observatory, earning this view would require a bit more effort. Mazatlán's lighthouse sits atop Cerro del Creston, one of the highest natural lighthouses in the world. Getting there means climbing a winding path that steadily gains elevation from sea level.
Oh no, you'll get me sweating.
Fortunately, the route is short enough that almost anyone can make it, though by the end you'll definitely know you've been climbing. As the city falls away behind you, the views get better and better.
Excuse the breathing.
The harbor opens up. The Pacific stretches to the horizon. And with every switchback, Mazatlán seems to shrink just a little more below.
How I just get used to it and let him go.
It's one of those hikes where the destination is great, but the journey is almost as rewarding. Every few minutes, there's another excuse to stop, catch your breath, and admire the scenery. Reaching the top makes the effort worthwhile. From here, nearly all of Mazatlán is visible. The historic center, the beaches, the port, the islands scattered offshore. Even after spending days exploring the city, seeing it from this perspective makes it feel entirely new again. There's something satisfying about standing at the highest point around and watching the city continue its daily routine below. Cars move through streets that now look miniature, ships enter and leave the harbor, waves roll endlessly onto the beaches, and for a few moments, everything feels surprisingly peaceful. It's easy to understand why this has become one of the most popular attractions in Mazatlán, not because of the lighthouse itself, but because of the incredible sense of scale you get once you reach the top. Before arriving in Mazatlán, I expected beautiful beaches, great food, and a lively waterfront. What I didn't expect was how much I would enjoy seeing the city from above. Both the observatory and the lighthouse offered completely different experiences, but together, they revealed a side of Mazatlán that you simply can't appreciate from street level. Sometimes the best way to get to know a place isn't by walking through it, but by climbing above it. And after spending the day looking down on the city from these two incredible viewpoints, I left with an even greater appreciation for everything Mazatlán has to offer. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this format, and on the next video we'll continue our journey down the coast, exploring the state of Nayarit. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you.